Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the Wattz Laser Gun mod, which is being released by user Deadpool2099. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is the Wattz 3000 laser rifle, or of course in the current standard version I'm holding, laser pistol, but I mean, you know, still works. And yeah, overall this mod adds in a pretty impressive new weapon that I think makes a wonderful addition to the overall energy weapon category in this game. And of course, more importantly, at least for me, it's very lore friendly. And you guys know I love lore friendly, as this mod in its entirety is based off of the Wattz 2000, which of course we did see back in Fallout 1 and 2. And so seeing any sort of inspired weapon like that here in the Commonwealth just makes me happy. And overall, like I said, it is a pretty impressive weapon, so let's take a look at it in our inventory. And the standard Wattz laser pistol, with all standard modifications, will do 40 damage with energy cells at a firing rate of 40, range of 71, accuracy of 67, and weight of 4.2. And overall is a pretty impressive little weapon here in its looks. Very well modeled, very well textured, custom animation, custom sound, all very superbly done, which you really should expect coming from the team around Deadpool2099. They've made some impressive weapons in the past, and this is certainly no exception. And even though 40 may seem kind of low damage-wise, this thing can be modified to be quite impressive, such as a version I built earlier, which is an automatic shotgun laser rifle, which is just awesome. Or of course you can really go heavy on the damage and make just, you know, a classic Wattz laser sniper rifle, which is just wonderful. Now there are also of course legendary versions of these weapons around, and unique versions that you can find in the world, which of course I'll leave you to find, though little hint, maybe check a Wattz electronics store that you know of. Always a good bet. But yes, a very fun weapon with a lot of potential for various kinds of damage. And as you did see with the paint schemes, you can customize it too with the looks, and that is always fun. Now thankfully it's also pretty easy to get a hold of. Once you start hitting level 15, you'll start seeing these in vendors as well as on high-tech enemies such as Institute, Brotherhood of Steel, and the Gunners. So you really shouldn't have much of a problem getting your hands on one of these. So let's go and take a look at what sort of modifications we can make, and then we'll do our fire testing over there. So let us start, of course, with our standard version, and in the capacitor category, where we actually do have quite a lovely selection of different capacitors and emitters to change the ammo type, or rather the amount of damage, the types of damage, and also additions to range, criticals, etc. So we have a lot of different ones here. My personal favorite probably is the Beta Wave Tuner, because, well, it lights things on fire, and that is always entertaining. But of course, you can just go straight up for the overcharged capacitor, doing a superior damage, which is always good. Now then, in the barrel category, we have some interesting options here. Either the short version, a shotgun version, which of course will split the beam into multiple beams, a combat version, which will help with range and sighted accuracy, and a sniper version for, you know, sniping. And then we have improved versions of each, which, as you can see, also will up the damage as well as the range on them, which is always wonderful to have. So it is very nice having both the regular and improved versions there, good for whatever options you're going for. Then in grips we have a standard, comfort, folded, sharpshooter, full stock, wooden stock, and of course a good old recoil compensating one for your sniping. So again, a lot of good options for whatever you're really looking for here. Now next is in sights, and we actually have an impressive amount of sights here. This is actually a category typically typically with weapon mods that I am always disappointed in, but here, oh man, I am definitely not. You can pretty much find any scope you are looking for in here, from standard iron sights to, of course, an improved iron sight, to short scopes, reflex scopes, recon, night vision, whatever you want, you'll probably find it in here, which is always wonderful to have. Now next is that paint category, so you can customize it to whatever your particular style is, and there are a fair few to choose from. Not a huge amount, as you can see. I mean, we basically go from the civilian one down here to a winter camo, but overall still nice to have them. And finally, we have the semi-auto or automatic fire here, which, you guys know me, I never really care much for when they have no requirements, because I feel like I'm cheating if something has no requirements. But considering this really is just going from either semi-automatic to automatic fire, I'm kind of okay with it, because it really doesn't change much on the weapon. Well, of course, besides the firing rate and the damage it does, but nonetheless, I'm pretty much okay with that. But still, I'd like to at least have something here. But yes, you can just choose between semi-auto or full auto fire. So that is our various modifications. So let's take a look at this thing downrange, and of course start with our standard version here and take some shots. There we go. I mean, a pretty standard beam for any laser weaponry, but we do have that good Wattz thumping sound, and of course some good iron sights on this thing, and best of all, custom reload. Ah, yeah, look at that reload. Ah, that's beautiful. I really do like that. I'm always a sucker for a good reload animation, and that is just beautiful. Just all the little moving parts that you can see in that is very impressive to me. But yeah, so there we go. That is our standard version here. Now, of course, let's try out some of our other fun ones, such as the automatic laser shotgun. Oh, this is great. Now let's just take a single shot. And as you can see, we are firing multiple beams because it is, well, a shotgun. And of course, I made it automatic for some reason, so oh, yeah, that's good. Now, perhaps put on that beta wave tuner onto this thing and light people on fire with an automatic laser shotgun, and you got yourself a good time. Now, of course, then we move on to our sniper rifle, which is the most powerful I could make any of these weapons without having it be a unique one. Now, apparently, there actually is one of the unique ones out there, adds also ballistic damage on top of energy damage, and ends up being one of the most powerful weapons in the game. But even at this standard 120, that's still pretty darn impressive. And of course, attach that with a recon scope, and you got yourself a pretty fun little laser sniper rifle that you can enjoy taking down enemies left and right with. And overall, it's just fun. And I do love how it does have the counter on the back, which, I mean, doesn't actually seem to affect damage or anything, but I just like the effect of it. It's very nice. So let's of course head over here and take out our usual poor friend Will, who, I mean, he's just a convenient nearby target. So one shot with this thing should really take him out pretty easily, and of course recon, so we've got him sighted, and boom, and he's gone. Will is gone. Can we, there's our rad stack hidden in the bushes. He's gone too in a single shot. Oh, I do love 120 damage in a sniper rifle weapon. It's just a good thing. But yes, this is the Wattz Laser Gun mod, a very fun addition to the game, especially if, like me, you are a fan of the older additions in the franchise. It's just cool seeing the Wattz in here once more. And plus, you guys know I've talked about it a few times in the past. I've always kind of thought that the energy weapons in this particular game were a bit lacking, so having a new energy weapon added in just makes me happy. But yes, if you'd like to check out the Wattz Laser Gun for yourself, you can take a look at the link in the description as per usual. But that is going to be it for today, folks. I hope you all have enjoyed, and of course that you do come back for the next episode when hopefully we'll be looking at yet another wonderful weapon. But until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one!